Hello, I'm LuNEJuNE, and in today's video, I'll be showing you everything that has been updated and modified in the most recent 8.1.0 update. Let's get straight on with the video. Dimension Dice has been released and it is a new support like dice. The description of the dice states as follows. If the dimension dice is present on the field, it creates a dimension gate of a size proportional to the total dot count of the dimension dice at a random monster's location. When the dimension gate disappears, it teleports monsters within its range to the corresponding location on the opponent's field, granting 30% of the mob's SP. Teleporting a boss summons a mini-boss on the opponent's field. When the dimension dice is merged, it immediately teleports monsters within the range of dimension gate. As it states, it spawns a gateway of some sort that is connected to the opponent's side. This means it can teleport mobs that were previously on your side of the map to the enemy. When sending bosses, however, it will duplicate the mobs and it will send a smaller version of the boss with lesser HP. This doesn't mean the boss won't have its ability, but think of it as a basilisk small boss. I don't know how this will affect the PvP and co-op meta that we have right now, but I would love to know some opinions coming from you guys. Let me know in the comments if you think this dice is gonna destroy the current meta, because I think it will. If you want to get your hands on the dimension dice right now, you can get it for a higher chance with the enhanced diamond package that costs 750 gems each. I'm not sure if this dice is worth the money, but I recommend this method as there is a higher chance of you winning the dimension dice. The package will last until October 19th at around shop refresh. There are some dice balance changes that I want to go over. I think they did a pretty good job on the balancing this time around, unlike the chaotic event which was last time's balancing update. Let's see what has changed in this update. Overheat dice is receiving a buff as now the duration of overheat effect will last a second longer for both overheat trait and no trait. It used to be 6 seconds for no trait and 4 seconds for trait, but they are increasing it to 7 and 5 seconds respectively. They are also reducing the cooldown time when overheat reaches level 1, which was 6 seconds previously, and now it's down to a second, resulting in a 5-second cooldown. Hopefully this will make overheat a little bit more versatile, and I would love to hear your thoughts on it. I personally believe it would have been better if they just gave it more attack speed, since it is too slow at the moment, but that's just my thought. Modified electric dice is buffed this time around as it now deals more damage towards the back end. It used to only deal partially as the chain damage went on towards the back mobs, but they are increasing the damage 50% each time it chain attacks. So the second mob will take 50% more damage than the first, while the 7th mob will take an additional 350% more damage. Or that's how I think it works. They also increased the normal damage per power up from 40 damage to now 50. I think with this buff, it is a lot more usable to lower class people and as a starter wave clearing DPS dice. It's not a huge change where it will break the game, and I think for a unique dice, this damage dealer deserved this buff. Wave dice is getting a serious buff this time around as they will be removing the damage limit on the dice. Wave dice currently deals more damage as it stays on the field, but at a certain point, the damage will stop increasing. Now they are changing that so wave dice can endlessly increase its damage over time. The statistics are confusing even to me, so I will try to make it seem understandable. Before, wave dice's max damage would be 120 with the additional 24 damage with class ups and 36 more with power ups. Now there are no limits to how much damage wave dice can deal, but they have added a wave damage increase meter which is set to 15 damage. This can be increased with class ups, which will increase 5 damage per class up and 10 per power up. The dice will be increased 15 damage alongside with the class and power ups each 15 seconds. The previous total amplification time used to be 120 seconds, now it is 15 seconds for every damage it increased. This is a lot of information to take in, but the most important thing is that wave dice can deal limitless damage from now on. This is definitely a good change as it will let lower class users deal more damage and ultimately surviving more waves in PvP or in co-op. but also not too extreme of a buff, as it probably won't perform near as well as the other DPS dice such as Recharge and Predator. I really like this change, and hopefully we can see some wave action soon enough. Dice Academy is getting a change where new chapters and stages are added for the newly added dice. These dice include Summoner, Reverse, Storm, Tsunami, and finally Gun. I will be making a sequel to Dice Academy soon, so stay tuned for that. Dice Point event is back, and this is the time to get your resources piled up once again. For those of you who are unaware of this update or is just new to the game in general, this event is an event where you sacrifice and exchange some of the dice you have for points, which then you can use it to buy goods from the point shop. This is the best way to get gold as of right now, so I highly recommend it. I recommend selling most of the dice you have except legendaries just to get the gold from the shop. It is definitely worth it in my opinion. There aren't much quality of life changes this time around, but they have allowed us to refresh the shop 3 times in a row without waiting for 6 hours. I think this is a better change since most people forget about the 6 hours anyway, and many miss their golden opportunity for a refresh shop, including me. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you got the general information on what the update is about. If you've enjoyed the video, please hit like and subscribe to the channel to not miss out on any more random dice updates. I will see you all in the next video. Bye.